Hello everyone, this is Sir David, and just want to make a video about my thoughts on the new garage, what I like, what I don't like, and all of that. It's gonna encapsulate everything about this. Uh, so right now, um, I use windowed mode, and I don't think I can access the last item on my list. I have, I think I have a build saved under here, but I don't think I can get to it. I'm not too sure. I'll have to make the game full screen to find out if it works. Oh hey, look at that. The volume stuff doesn't work right off the bat. Screen. Where are you? Full screen. Okay, there we go. Um, no, Raj. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I couldn't access the very last item on my list. I could not do that. Okay, so that's one problem is I can't do it because with that little header on the top, it pushes the whole thing down, so I can't access that. So that's a bit of an issue. Save, I can't, like, I don't know if I can save over other Mav builds with this. So I don't know if I can like replace this build with another version of it. I might have to have it down there and like delete this old one and just keep a big thing on my build list. Look at that. That's actually really cool. I love it. That's really cool. I like that. That's neat. Um, Quick to name. Oh, it's weird that it's like different than that. Like, I kind of expect something to be here or something. I don't know. Wait. Oh, that's how. Okay. So that's not very intuitive right there. Oh. 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 Interesting. Interesting. Very. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, so here's the build, and let's say I horrendously mess it up. Like I accidentally like do that. I'm like, oh no, I don't want that. Before you used to be able to delete the chassis and go to the main menu, and since it was an invalid build, like there was no build, it wouldn't. Uh, it would leave your old build before you messed it up. Um, well, whatever you entered the garage with. So if you exit the garage and then come back, you could theoretically, save and load kind of thing without having to do this. It was something I used to do sometimes. You can't do that. You can't remove the chassis anymore. Anyway, I wanted to make a build. So right now, just delete that to get the whole item, and let's go to the parts panel. Um, it's kind of weird because I have all 400 plus parts. I have over 400 parts on the list, so hey, wait a second. Oh, that's interesting. Because I'm using the mouse wheel, it's scrolling me in and out. But this is a giant list. And it goes lower? You're shitting me, right? Okay, so it goes off the screen. It literally goes off the screen. I don't even know if there's any parts under this. I don't know. It goes off the screen. Never. Why? What is this? What is this? Is this another bar up and down? What is that for? Is that like stats that I can't like gain access to? What is why? What is this? What is this line right here? What is this? Why can I go up and down with it? What is that? Anyway, so the attributes one, kinda helpful. Like if you're like wanna go and do a weight limit, um that way you can get just the right amount. Like I need a cockpit with just that, so let's just hide everything but the cockpits. So this is a cockpit that's at least 500 weight or less. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I like it that it moves over anymore? Oh, okay. I don't know if I like it when it moves over anymore. Especially since it centers on this part. I think it might be cooler if it stayed centered on this, like the rotation points centered on the Mav, and you had this sideways thing going around it. It might make it a little bit easier to work with though. You could potentially hunt for not bugs, but like little hidden Easter eggs with this. You're like, put to the side and pick up this crate. I don't know. It's kind of weird because you're centering on the build, but you're getting this area, which made sense. But maybe instead of rotating the view like this, you kind of rotated it that way, like this, instead of just dragging it sideways. I don't know. Um, it's kind. I think it's not worth it anymore to drag it to the side because kind of build my builds with only um I kind of only build my builds with the menu like this. I don't know if I like it that you have to click or not, like maybe like hover, drag, drag. I don't know. It works kinda. Yeah, right there. I'm clicking it and then oh, I lost it. You click it once, click it again, and you lose it. Okay, so it has to be highlighted, and I can't just like quickly just click here. Oh no, I want to click this instead. Okay, so that's a little inconvenient. The list, at least for me, you see very few parts on the screen at once. You only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You only see 8 parts at once. It kind of like this could be a little bit better. Um, I wouldn't mind if it was like a little like 2 rows or something. Like if you could slide this in and out. Like if you had like could grab this and make this smaller or large or whatnot, and like get like 2 rows of this or something. But when you have a lot of parts, it gets kind of daunting. Um, okay, so I got that. I know a lot of us talked about this, but this is like backwards. Like what I want is I want all these to be unhighlighted and get this menu where you have everything. So it's unhighlighted, and then you can highlight one item to get just that. Everything, just that. And then you could even go a step farther and select just, same thing with this, show everything, so I can select just the type that I want, or the 2 types that I want. But it's kind of like reversed, it's kind of weird. Interesting. And it remembers what you choose to. Okay. I like this though, because it really shows you like, hey, you're going to things. What is it ordered by? Because I got a bunch of inverses, and then I'm tank, 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 tank. Like jumping through tanks? Okay. Oh, that's me like somehow clicking off. I thought I don't know what I thought was going on. Um, like, it's a little bit weird. Let me see here. Used to work? Yeah, so CUNY works, and then shift works. So like if you're ever thinking about trying to rotate parts, just hold it like this and then like shift, and it's so much easier. And you can connect it like the way that you want it to connect. This won't do like nothing. I need another spacer. I need a straight spacer. Actually, can I use an offset spacer? Actually, don't know if these are long enough. And it kind of, that's the one thing about this is if you're like this, you're really far away, so I can't like actually see what I'm trying to do with it. What, are you gonna attach? Okay, there you go. That's interesting that it didn't pop up with the attachment information. Which is kind of perfect right there. Okay. We want to go for weapons next, and again, like giant list of items. Just limit that to, and it should be showing everything like this. Oh, oh yes. Again, that menu will go off the goes off of the line too, so it's a little confusing. I'm missing one firework, by the way. I'm only missing one, and it's the rarest one too. Only one person has it, so neat. No, I don't want cannons. I want. They're about. Uh, I don't want light. Actually, light might be smaller. Let's see here. Right, that collides. Just that collides. It's interesting that the system now like fails. I do like this. I like this. This is cool. This needs to like resemble that. Like, why don't you tell me how much? I know I have 820 spare, but it's a little bit confusing. And then like this, the max speed can also be shown as like a circle because um, the base speed you can go about 50% higher than the base speed if you had a zero weight cockpit and you had positive energy generation. You would be able to go 50% faster. So if these legs were, let's say, moved at 100 uh, kilometers an hour, or whatever it is that we use for measurement, um, I would be able to go up to 150. And you can see that on, if you just have the legs and the legs generate energy, you can see the max speed down here, the max possible speed for those legs. You'll never get there. I think the best you can possibly get is around um, 45% faster, and that's just legs in a light cockpit. Um, but hey, it's there, so we can go and show movement speed as a solid bar being base, and then an extra bar showing the extra speed if you get a speed boost relative to your base speed. And you can show the lack of bar if, you know, you're lacking energy. You can see how much you're actually kind of like losing in movement speed. Um, Energy as well. If I have a huge surplus, I'd like to see like another line wrap around or something. I don't know what the weird like yellow line is. Maybe that shows that you're losing extra speed or something on it, or I'm not sure. Maybe when you're going under base speed? I don't know. It's weird. Um, so obviously this doesn't work. We'll try with a different howitzer. I feel like it's possible though to go and connect. I feel like I feel like it can do this. I feel like it can connect a maybe another weapon will fit perfectly there. That rockets maybe? Heavy rocket. Hey, idea. Oh, that's. You keep forgetting how like huge this thing is. Concussions are actually like on the rise now. I could put concussion. That could be neat. And then uh armor. There it is. Sorted by thing. Mobility. Probably change that to chassis. That'd be nice if this was chassis instead of mobility. Maybe order it also not by name. but kind of like how you want to put it on the map. So chassis, cockpit, weapon, generator, auxiliary, spacer armor, or armor spacer, whatever. Um, it's kind of like out of order, but we can leave the order by name in the subtype. Um, I actually want a medium because that is actually what I can get here. And oh, I thought that actually connected more. Um, Definitely what would be nice is, since we're starting to try to get into it, definitely I would love to be able to do this with just a controller, because sometimes I just want to be really lazy, and if I have the ability to do this with controller, being lazy would be nice. Again, this is reversed. Everything just that. Everything just that. Just that. Just that. You're selecting what you want to show out of the list of everything, when there's nothing here that should show you everything. Um, let's see all the subtypes that are hidden like that. But yeah, so this is nice, like this. Uh, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hit that. That's another button for that. That's really cool. That is nice. Because it's red, so you click on it. What would be interesting? Okay, apparently. Okay, so this menu button is like messed up on like transitioning. If I can do this, I can do that. But if I do this, it's a little hard to get back to build. Um, Maybe because, okay, so the game thinks I'm in build. I click this, it's showing weapon, but it still thinks I'm in build. Click weapon instead and then build. That works. But it still thinks I'm in build, so that's why it doesn't move when I do that. That makes sense. Okay, so that's mess up right there. That's cool. Um, what would be? Oh, okay, so I need to put on like, oh, no, the scroll is so weird on this. It's it's messing with me. The scroll is just messing with me. Um, I want a straight probably, something with a lot of connection points. There we go. Because I want to put on some railguns so I can go and mess these up and see what it does. Uh, Railgun. Okay. That railgun wanted to go and attach backwards. That's kind of weird. Okay. So what happens with this? What would be cool if I hit this button, it opened up this, and opened up to chassis. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe it flashes the like something. I don't know. Uh, I'm gonna have to go and see if I can connect this, do this, get rid of that. So I know that doesn't do anything, but let's connect this down here so I don't. And we're gonna go and do it. Little trick. Bam. Okay. So let's see what this does. What would be cool if that like did some kind of highlight. Because none of these do any kind of highlight that I know of. No, I want it connected that way. How about this? Now that should, oh, oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, so this brings up weapons. And then this kind of brings me back to somewhere on there brings me back to the other thing. So that's interesting. So it's interesting that it kind of yellow and then kind of not, kind of yellow, kind of not. I'm not sure what to do make with that. Um, One thing I know that I really want, that's not in right now, like this, like that. It's not select. Actually, I want to find out what happens if I do that. Will that be assigned or not? Am I still good? Okay, I'm still good. Go to weapon. So we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this. I really like that it highlights now. Okay, so in theory, 1, 2, and 3. So that one, it's as you can see, it's good. It says it's good. Let's find out. So that's a bug. Let's see what this does. I know this is taking forever, and hopefully Cyber watches because oh god, he's probably gonna like skip through half of it and not see this. Oh well, I'll make forum post about these bugs after I rewatch it. Hey, nice. All right, so it still registers as being there. Go to the garage, go to the weapon tab, and see what it says. Okay, so that's a bug. Um, at least a visual bug on this. Uh, so I go to assign the group, the weapon. I try to assign it to slot 2. It deselects this and lets me select this. But this is not deselected at all. Like I can probably do the same thing like that. See, that's still there. If I select the empty space, it's not a weapon, it unselects. I can do that, and I can do, I actually can't physically do that. Okay. So that would be cool if I could like switch the positions by clicking one and then clicking the other. Have them swap. And if there's no weapon in the second one, well, that doesn't matter because then there'll be no weapon in the first one. If there's a weapon in the second one, then the weapon in the second one becomes the weapon in the first one, and the weapon in the first one becomes the second one. Um, Pretty simple. I really like though that it shows the groups at all times and they are open at all times. I like the little tips right here. I really wish it was only the weapon in slot 1 that was staying, but that's a gripe. Um, Because I would love it if, you don't assign a weapon to slot 1, therefore, there's no gun cam. It's just a blank screen or something, or it's hidden. Uh, so I like this. I like how the tips are. Um, Tip 6, try adding weapons to in the same area. Um, or maybe if your firing order is weird, try reordering them or something. Um, or if you have extra weapon groups, assign a different weapon as the gun cam, or so that if the weapon that is the gun cam gets messed up, you can switch to another group, and hopefully that one isn't as messed up, so it's easy to shoot through. But that's little things. Um, can't rename them, but whatever, I don't care. But yeah, that's okay. So that's that. I don't understand that. It's I don't know why. So 54. What is my what Actually, what chassis am I running anyway? I don't know. I can't hover over it, so I can't find out what chassis I'm running. Is that right? Um, no, 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 no. My bad. Okay, so what do I have? Which one is the one I have? I don't even know. I think it's Challenger. But sure, let's just replace it just so I actually know what it is. So there's Challenger. Um, my base movement speed is top speed. Tuh. What do you mean 12? What the world's... Wait a second. Top speed of 12. 12. What do you mean 12? Cyber, what do you mean by 12? Did you not do the part search part name contains Challenger? Um, stat ID 47, chassis ID 47. It's no, it's not acceleration. Forward speed. Okay, so anyone who's confused about this stat, the top speed, which should be base speed or like standard speed or something like whatever, average speed. This is how fast system side that the chassis moves. It's not converted to movement speed, which you see over here, the max speed 54 kilograms, whatever per hour. Um, this 12 is whatever in the code that it uses. Cyber just does the math to make it into a real world number. Um, so that's a bug as well. That's something that he forgot. Aim speed, turning, both of those can be converted to real world numbers. I spent a lot of time trying to figure it out and get it close on Roxel's Industries. So those uh, actual like usable numbers are in the code for Roxel. If you go to the part comparison tool, there a button for every part says like more detail or something like that. You click that, and it actually gives you a better idea of what it looks like. Let's see if I can pull that up real quick. Yeah, okay. There's nothing bad on my... There's nothing I don't want to show people on my thing, so we'll just do that. And I'm gonna open up the Challenger. Alright, and window capture? Okay, here it is. And here's Challenger, so let me expand it. Um, I still need to go and do the graphics for it. So this is 50 kilometers per hour to 73 kilometers per hour, you know, give or take. Since you can't get up to the exact 75 that you should be able to get to, I just have it rounded to like 45-ish. Like 145-ish% of what this value is. So, I think I have like a tip if you hover over it. Oh, I haven't updated this yet. Using the new thing I have in my development version. Uh, but yeah, so kind of neat. Let's hide that. And so yeah, that's another thing missing. We already went and said that there's a double stat for something. Um, heat generation, heat threshold isn't in my file yet, so I can't easily copy and paste it. God, this would be a nightmare to try to go and like do part by part. Um, I love that though. I love that. Let's go to paint. Paint. This is nice. You know what? You know what he was talking about? I couldn't go all the way to the side. Interesting. I can't go. I can't physically. I can get it sometimes. There's a weird thing with this. I can't get perfect white. So yeah, someone was talking about that, and you can get some perfect colors, but then weird. It's weird. It wants to stay in the bounds, and you can get weird stuff. Interesting. Like I can't get all the way down to perfect black, but whatever. You can change these values. Another thing, if you could tab, um, but yeah, it is cool. What would be good if these colors, base colors, use something a little bit better to look at. Some of them are like these are really dark. These are really dark right here. That's very bright. That's that. This is banana, which is cool. Ladybug, which looks kind of trippy. Heart one, hexagon skulls. Yeah, so like these are nice and bright. Maybe standardize them a little bit or something. I don't know. Another thing is maybe make this too wide because harder. Your Bav has errors. Oh, that's cool. But bam, 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 bam. This. What would be nice about this if it was like maybe like a 1v1 or something like that with like 5-minute timer, arena, 2 or 3 like pre-selected bots. Like maybe they're bots without guns or something. Just something that you can like do target practice. Um, Pre-selected map, pre-selected spawn, stuff like that. Things to make this more of a firing range up here. Because we want to focus on the other thing. It'd be also good if you could like rearrange. Roxel Industries has a way of rearranging your garage to make it easier to work with. Um, this obviously doesn't. Another thing would be cool is folders. Being able to go and folderize this, so you can be like, I want to find my, sniper. Or even better, is if you could just start typing out scout, and it would only show the ones with like SCT in the name. That would be really cool. That would be like just perfect. But yeah, like I know we harp a lot about the garage. There's a lot of things that we would like, change with the garage, but um, it's something that we use constantly, and it can be better, and it can have controller support. I really want that. The main menu, of course, this is bugged up here. Pie chart. That's kind of cool. It's missing stuff to it though. This I think is bugged for other people. No, this is works. That's the one that doesn't work. Uh, what's missing? I don't know why it's like these lines aren't. Why isn't that like perfect? Oh, and it's not interesting. So it's just a plus, and then maybe this is left over from Cyber trying to line them up or something. I'm not sure. That's weird. I didn't know. The layout. Wait a second. Is this bar supposed to be some kind of like sliding left-right thing? Also, we just went through the girders with the camera. I love that. I love that little pallet jack. I hate pallet jacks. I even have a blue pallet jack like that one. Or if that one's yellow, I can't tell. It looks blue from here. But I got a blue pallet jack and several yellow ones. I also love that there's another build just sitting right over there. I bet you there's gonna be some kind of spoiler or something like that with one of those builds. I feel it. Um, one, two, three. I feel like there's some information missing. Games played on here. Okay, they combined Arena and Siege games played. Um, total shots fired, so you can kind of work out how accurate you are. Health repaired, friendly damage. Look at that, I've done almost a. I'm getting close to 1,000,000 damage to friendlies, which also includes yourself. Um, yeah, they changed. Cyber changed the color of the role types. It's more muted, I guess. It's not bright anymore, but I like it. I like it. We got a baby blue current defender level progress. It'd be interesting to see what he does with this. Options again. Why did Mav just go away from? Mav left me. What? When I went here, Mav closed itself from full screen. Let me hit. Let me close it again and go to options. Okay, now I'm in full screen. Let's go to garage. Leave the garage. Go back to options. Yeah. Okay. So it tried to quit full screen. That's weird. A lot of things missing from here. In actuality, this could probably go to 2 tabs. So this right here, another one right here. We could fill this with 2 things. Key binding, mouse speed, and combat. Look forward to view direction. Lock forward to view direct. What? That's a weird name right there. Lock forward to view direction. That's the controller movement style, which should be under movement, not in combat. Um, so that's messed up. That's kind of weird that you can't change escape slash exit. I don't know. There's stuff missing there. Multiplayer. That's neat. I like this. Again, Cyber needs to move that slightly over there and show like humans. Be cool to be able to see how many humans. Like, if there were 5 people playing and 4 of them are bots, it would be like 5 parentheses 1 or 5% prevent. I can't say the word right now. Parentheses 4 or something. I'm not sure, but saying it. Eventually, if we can lock servers, lock a server like filter to hide full, hide empty, hide locked, which would need a password or something like that. There's more that can be done here. Um, I feel like it can change it. That's interesting too. Oh, hey, little tips about it. Cool. What what would be nice if it took the team arena thing and said, "Hey, deathmatch style," where and told you a little bit more about like the game settings or something like that. Like, hey, here's the time limit per match, and here's the kill limit or something. A little bit extra information that could also be filtered. This is. I would kind of want like a little trash can right here instead of having to go up and down like that. Easy, medium, hard, very hard, insane, random. Okay. Easy. Okay, so that's weird. Um, One thing it no longer has is the automatic reshuffle or what is it called? When you switch teams, I don't think it automatically 3-3. Oh, okay. It just got rid of all the bots on that team. And we just have one bot on each team here. We got one guy here. So the rest of his guys just disappeared. Go to free for all. It's just me and another guy. Two teams. Yeah. So you lose all your settings on your other. Maybe not all the settings. Kill limit. I think it'd be kind of. I always wanted death limit. I really want death limit as an option for arena mode. So like set your kill limit to like 100 or something like that, or maybe get another option for like death or something. So instead of being limited by kills, you can go and change it to being limited by deaths and have that option be like maybe you can only die once. Make it a siege version of arena or team arena. But I'd probably say maybe change it to you can only die 5 times and be like a last man standing kind of cool thing. You know, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 20, 15. I kind of wonder if this is 20 minutes. We'll find out. It'll tell me. One of the secret hidden options. I don't know if it's still in the game or not. Probably not because Cyber messed up the loading servers, so it might not load right. Is you used to be able to go and have an hour-long match. I do like it that he changed the icon for the player. The enemies I think look a little different too. Looks really nice with the orange and the black line around it. Very, very nice, very tight. Maybe add a very thin line along the view. I'm not too sure, just to go and make it stand out a little bit more as well on the corners or edges or whatnot. Oh, it is 20 minutes. Okay. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Nice. Bet I'll get a lot of scout. Yeah, baby, all scout. Yeah. I would like it if I stopped having the "Hey, you leveled up" icon flash every time I play any match. It's a little tiring after you get to level 100. Um, yeah. So far, I mean, really nice. I know there's a lot of teasers. That'll be in the next video. A lot of part teasers, and I think I'm done with this. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, follow, join us in the Discord. Let me see if this does. Yeah. So it doesn't really. I don't know what it does for me, but hey. Um. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Especially you, Cyber, or the CEO. Want one of you two to watch. See this and watch me complain, especially about the garage where I'm doing my entire build with the add part menu open, so it's a little um, hard to do when my view shifts to the left of the build instead of like centering around it, because I like having it at my hand and you guys just make it hard on me. But thank you for the 4-month-old update. Can't wait for this month's. It's probably just gonna be hot fixes and maybe a contest or something. Anyway, I'm rambling. See ya.